Chapter 45, Do the Hustle.
The cocktail waitresses barely have room to swing their half-naked tiny tushies through the packed honky-tonk. Joe's keeping an eye out for his mother and brothers as he and cross-eyed knife warrior make their way to the back room to hustle some dart throwers. Joe scribbles their names on the doubles chalkboard and gets it going with a couple of shots and beers.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go feed the jukebox. Anything you want to hear?
Nah, you go ahead. I trust you.
Joe drops a few quarters in the flashy jukebox in the corner. He watches the music maker flop a 45 onto its turntable as he searches for another selection. The needle lands softly upon the rotating vinyl, sending sounds of a drummer riding hi-hat cymbals and a thumping bass line. The surrounding horny barflies go to showing off their tight physiques, moving and grooving to the disco dance style of music. Joe joins the dancers, snapping his fingers high into the air and bopping his head as he dodges their swinging arms trying to return to his table. Knife Warrior doesn't approve of Joe's music selection. He lowers his head, raising his bizarre-looking eyes to Joe, pretending he's making eye contact. Joe smiles.
What?
Did you bring me here to torture me? I believe you're fucking the puckered starfish, ain't you, Joe?
Hold on, Tootsie. I believe you started this romance. If you recall, you called me Puddin' a bit earlier.
Love's a beautiful thing, ain't it, Joe?
Their long-necked bottles toast their friendship. Deani Dartmouth, 7 Miles champion dart thrower, just finished taking a few bucks from 2 wannabes from out of town, making him a tad cocky.
Indiana, Turner, you're the next losers. Let's go.
Deani pulls his custom, solid gold, King Cobra darts from the dartboard.
25 ahead if you two bruisers want to throw against this board, fellas. Money on the table.
Knife Warrior pretends to have consumed too much alcohol.
$25? I'm so poor, I can't even afford feed for my pet tumbleweed. I can't see no pool table, let alone throw darts at one. What's a dart look like anyhow, Joe?
25 each. Or you could go suck tap water together in a corner somewhere. Throw it down or get out of town. Time's money, and I'm here to get paid.
Joe can't hold his smirk.
I'm a giving kind of guy. What do you say we raise you 200 a head?
No, Joe. I've never thrown a dart in all my born days.
You better listen to your muscle-bound, cross-eyed clown. I'm not here to play checkers, boys. I'll take your money.
How about 1,000 a head, just so I can shut your bragging mouth?
No, Joe, come on. I ain't got that kind of money. The rent's due.
Deani tosses a wad of hundreds on the table.
I won't weep taking money from a disabled, so let's get throwing. I'm all in. Get your darts, fellas.
Knife Warrior pushes his act.
Get my darts? What the hell's he talking about, Joe? This guy don't know whether to check his ass or scratch his watch. I ain't got no fucking darts. What is he, some kind of pro-fashional or something?
Deani and his partner bust a gut as they toast one another with their beer mugs. Joe hands cross-eyed Knife Warrior the bent, worn-out house darts.
Here, buddy. Just use these.
Knife Warrior steps to the foul line with his back to the dartboard. The bystanders laugh and carry on in disbelief, watching the dart charade.
Come the fuck on. I can see your partner's cross-eyed, but I had no idea he's blind. I might as well just take my money now.
Deani takes the stack of wager money from the holding case. Joe shoots Diani a look that would scare a lion.
Unless you want to throw those fancy darts with your toes, put the money back before I chop your thieving fingers off. You better pull the reins back on that high horse you're riding and shut your pucker pool before I piss in it.
Have it your way, but you're gonna pay me.
You ready, Indiana?
I'm as lost as last year's Easter egg. I'll do my best, Joe.
Let's give old Diani Donkey Dick a fair chance. No peeking.
Joe grabs a metal spoon from a nearby table and taps the center ring around the bullseye loud enough for cross-eyed Knife Warrior to hear. Knife Warrior fires 2 darts with his right hand and 1 dart with his left hand directly over his shoulders at the same time, landing 3 perfect bullseyes. Diani and all who were watching lost control of their lower jaws as their eyes grew to full capacity.
Did I hit the balloons? Do I get a prize, Joe?
Damn it, Indiana. One of them darts just barely made it inside the bullseye. That's okay, buddy. You'll do better next time.
You sons of bitches snookered us. I refuse to be screwed over by 2 cross-eyed crooks.
Diani aggressively takes the wager money from the holding box. Knife Warrior grabs Diani's expensive darts, firing 2 perfect strikes, piercing his earlobes at no charge.
Oh, shit! What the fuck was that?
Diani gently hands Joe the money and makes his way out of the dart room. The bystanders pivot, pretending they didn't see anything. They felt this was the wisest and safest thing to do.